Hello everyone, this is Lupe from Bruno Planning. Thanks for joining me today. If you are new to my channel, welcome. I am a high school teacher and a new sticker shop owner. I really hope you enjoy this video and subscribe to my channel. So before we get started, I did want to share a couple things. First, it's my washi collection. Now I just pulled it out and it's not very big, but I did want to show you some since I'm going to be using some I think today. So first is this really nice thin washi, and I think I bought this at Michael's. So it has all these different colors, and obviously I haven't used them. I haven't used them in years, honestly, and I don't know why. I need to start using my stock for sure. I think it's part of the Recollections collection, and I really like this because you can just pull it out and then trim it here. So we'll see if I use some of this today. And then I do have a bunch of unorganized one. I really love the thin washi, which I think I've been mentioning before in my other videos, but these are super pretty. I love these. This is actually a Harry Potter one, and I have a couple more. So that's those. And then I do have some of these that I think I bought these from Amazon like 4 or 5 years ago. I really don't know. And I have a few of these actually. So I have those. These are really nice too, kind of neutral colors. And then these that are kind of nice and bright. I think I have another one. I also have these, which I guess they're the same company. Again, I haven't looked at these in a long time. I'm trying to see. It says masking tape, Kamoy paper, washi. Okay, so it looks like all these are the same. And again, I'm pretty sure, like 99% sure I bought these from Amazon. And I really like these just because they're solid. And you can use them with other ones that have a little bit more pattern to it. I did have more. Where's my other box? Oh, here. Okay, so here is where I have more. Here, these are actually all Harry Potter. I bought these actually maybe like a couple years ago, maybe a year ago. I love these. I'm saying I love them, but I haven't even used them. Okay, so I'm definitely going to be using these probably in the next few weeks, and I think this is all the Harry Potter ones I had. These are more like Christmassy ones, I think. Yeah, Santa Claus. This one I think is also Harry Potter. And then this one's, oops, and then these are Christmas ones, yeah. And this one's just another one. Oh, let me see if you can see. Oh, see MT. So this one is also this brand. Oh, I think it's supposed to go in here. Okay. I really like these boxes actually. They really help keeping them organized. I just need to kind of find somewhere else to put them so that it's easier for me to bring to the station so that we can like use them together here. Instead of having to carry all these boxes, it'd be nice to have just one thing to carry up here. So let me put these away. So again, not a big collection, but I definitely want to start using them a little bit more. I've been using a lot of the Erin Condren sticker washi paper, so I will use that, and I'll continue to use these and maybe combine them as well. So we'll see. So I also have a couple planners I wanted to share with you. These are not new, I already had these, but I am just starting to use them. This one is, so these are the petite journals, and this one is the checklist one. I really love this one. I'm using this one for, I just realized my timer is on. Why? I don't know. I'm using this one for inventory of my shop. So I have kind of like all of the different sticker sheets that I have and just my supplies inventory as well. So I'm using this one constantly, daily, to keep track of all of that, and I'm really loving that. This one is the monthly from July to December, so I haven't written this one actually, so I'll just kind of flip through it real quick. But it has all of the months. I love the mid-century circles design for sure, and I'm using this one for my design schedule. So when new releases will be out, when I should be working on certain designs, any kind of sales and promotions that I eventually have, all this stuff I want to track in this monthly. And I absolutely love that it has the dot journal pages in the back. I am a huge dot person, and it's mostly because I did bullet journaling for like 2 years, I think, before my life planner. So I'm just so used to using these, and I just love the freedom of creativity that you can have with these. So I'm really going to enjoy using these, and just the monthly is going to be perfect for the designing schedule. So those are kind of new, and I'll share how I kind of fill these out. Maybe not so much the inventory because that's just inventory, but I'll definitely share this once I start kind of filling it in, and it does start in July, so I'll be filling it in soon. And I think I actually wanted to start this tomorrow or today, I don't remember. And I also actually have the Hobonichi weeks coming. If you haven't heard of Hobonichi, and I think I'm saying that right, I hope so, I will put a little picture up here on the video that'll show you what the one that I'm buying looks like. I think it should be here tomorrow, which is Friday, so that's great because I can start thinking about what I will be doing with that one. I'm super excited. I don't know exactly how I will use it. I bought it because I really love the size of it, but I seriously need to sit down and think about the best way to use all of my planners. Right now I kind of have an idea, but I haven't really thought about it concretely. July is coming, so that means that I have my daily pages, but I also have my weekly pages that I'm going to start inserting into my daily. I'm really just trying to figure out the best thing for me. You'll see when I start planning that I've already kind of divided my daily pages. Actually, let me show you instead of just talking about it. So I have divided, let me see, I divided my home and my shop in a lot of the days. So this was the last weekend, and then this was just all shop. Here I started doing like a home and then shop, home shop, home shop. So I'm really kind of starting to do it that way on my dailies, but I feel like I might want to separate them. So the Hobonichi, because it is small, I think I might do that for home, because there isn't a ton of stuff to do for home all the time. It's mostly just cleaning and things like that. So I think I might use the Hobonichi for that, or I'll use it for the shop. I don't know. Again, I have to kind of sit down and really think about it, but I have all these planners and I can definitely get myself organized. I just need to sit down and think about kind of the best way, and especially with school starting soon and potentially going back into the classroom, I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what planners I'm gonna be using for school either, so it's hard to start right now and to think of everything that I want to use them for, because that all might change in like a month. So I need to just think about what works for me now and then maybe potentially plan for later, so we'll see. Oh, and there's one more thing I wanted to share, which is these planning packs that I reviewed, I think like a few weeks ago. So I have two of them. So I have the Layers Colorful and the Layers Neutral. These are absolutely amazing. Right now, since I'm not really going out with like my planner stuff, I'm mostly just using them to take my supplies from downstairs to up here. I don't film at my desk, so I have to kind of bring all my supplies up here and film here. So it's really nice to have something to kind of put all of my supplies in, and it fits my sticker sheets, which is really awesome. So I have a few that I'm going to be using today, and they fit so nicely in here, all snug. And that has been really helping me, just kind of coming up here with all my stuff. And the colorful one I use for my stock of stickers. So I actually cut my stickers up here because I don't know if you guys have heard a silhouette cutting machine cut before. It is super, super loud. So my husband works from home and I can't really be making that much noise. He has a lot of meetings throughout the day, so I don't feel comfortable making that much noise while he's at work. So I come up here to cut, and when I'm done, I just pop my stickers in here, and then I can carry them downstairs and put them in my inventory. So just another way, and let me show you how that fits. So they fit in here, and then they also fit in here, and I just kind of stick them in there so that they're nice and protected, and then I can go downstairs and file them away and organize them there. So that's how I've been using these, and I'm really, really enjoying both of them. So I went ahead and wrote down some of my to-dos for tomorrow that I need to plan out in the hourly section. So I'm gonna go ahead and just start with the washi again, because I like knowing kind of the colors that I'm using for that, so that I can plan for my hourly as well. So I'm gonna start there. I think I'm gonna be using, like I said, my washi today. So I'm gonna try to pick one of these or a couple of them, I'm not quite sure just yet. Okay, so I'm a little upset because I got a notification and I had to click it out of my screen, and then when I came back I forgot to click record, and so none of what I did was recorded. It was gonna be fast forwarded anyways, but I do like to show you guys how I kind of struggle through getting this washi straight, but I'm just upset because it didn't record. I have to be a lot more careful. I feel like that's been happening a lot lately. Or I could just have to make sure I turn off my notifications before I start filming, of course, right? But it's all right. I do want to keep these short too, right? So hopefully that kind of helps. So I used this washi that I already had. I really, really love that. It's kind of like a teal green. It's a little bit more green, but it looks like it's coming out more green in the video, but it is a little bit more teal. I had to white out the top color bar because this washi is a little bit see-through, and then I went ahead and used pink roller one to do this, and then I just went ahead and used a different sticker for that, just because I love the foil stickers. At least using one in my spread is always great. And then I went ahead and put some of my functional stickers, like my water tracker, my meal tracker, and it's garbage day. I have some packages coming, so that's kind of fun. And then my weather stickers as well. And these are from my sticker shop, so those are available now if you haven't gotten a chance to just kind of look through the shop and see if there's something that you like. These weather stickers seem to be popular, which is great because I spend a good amount of time on them, and I really wanted to make them something that I would use and that other people would like. I know that a cloud doesn't seem like it's very difficult to draw, but it did take me quite a while to figure out how I wanted it to look. All these stickers that I created are ones that I want to use as well, so they really have to be something that I am proud of and want to share with others for sure. Okay, so I've been using these boxes a lot, my stamp boxes, because I don't really know what time I'm gonna wake up, so I like just having all of this space for some of my routines in the morning. When I'm ready to get online and when I'm ready to just start my day, I like to just take up kind of this morning spot so that I know whatever time I'm waking up, that's when I'm going to be doing stuff. I've been getting into my routine of handwriting again and practicing that, and just taking the time to practice again, because I had stopped and I realized that my handwriting was getting a little bit off, just a little choppy. One thing that I mentioned, I think before, is just to practice if you want to work on your handwriting, and that's what I'm really trying to do a lot more of. So I'm actually going to skip down a little bit. So I do have these things to plan and schedule, but I do want to just write down some of the things that kind of, some of the things that kind of happen every day around the same times, and then that kind of helps me put everything else into the hourly as well. So I'm going to skip down to 2 for lunch, and then I will probably do dinner as well. So again, those are things that happen every day at the same time, pretty much. Dinner, and I always like to put dishes here. If you've seen my spreads, I always put this because I have to make sure I check myself and make sure that the kitchen is how I want to see it when I wake up the next day. Okay, so let me go back to lunch actually. So I'm gonna use one of my stickers just to remind me to take a break and watch some TV during lunchtime. So what I'm gonna do is kind of use one of the colors that kind of goes with this, and this is why I'm liking doing the washi first. I don't know if most people do it that way. I wasn't doing it that way. I don't know why, but it's really kind of helping me use the washi first and then figure out the rest of the colors later. So since we kind of have this green pink going on, I'm going to use this green TV, and I will put it right here. And then that's a little bit crooked, so I'm going to take it off quickly. So these are actually printed on non-removable sticker paper, and I do say that in my listings, but if you don't press really hard the first time you do it, you can take it off and it should be okay. I'm not gonna say that it's always gonna be okay, so let's see, like if I try to take it off, that seemed okay, but I didn't push very hard. So if you go ahead and like push really hard, then it's gonna be a lot more permanent, kind of like the Erin Condren stickers I found too. If I kind of put it lightly, it's okay to kind of move around, but if I go ahead and just go like this, then it's not going to come off very nicely. I think that's it for those things. Later in the day, let me start planning some of the other things I need to do. So I will start by doing my morning stuff and printing. And what, oh, I don't know why I did that. That was a little funny. Okay. I'm going to, when I'm printing and cutting, I can usually do other things. So I will put some more stuff over here at 9 because that's not going to take an hour. But actually I forgot that I have this video that I need to make sure is scheduled or at least published for tomorrow. Usually I schedule these videos to go up, I think around midnight my time. But I do like just to make sure that they are actually published. So I will do that in the morning as well. So as I was saying earlier, I am going to be using that monthly petite planner for my designs. So I haven't set it up, and it is for July. So I want to try to get it done tomorrow so that it's ready to go for next week. I think next week is July 1st, right? July 1st is... Hamilton is on Friday, which is the 3rd. So if I go back, the 1st is Wednesday. That's kind of how I figured it out. So I do want to do that tomorrow just so that it's ready. And then I think what I'm going to do, instead of listing everything I have to do for my shop again, which I've kind of done in the past, I feel like I'm just going to benefit from just putting like shop in here, and then I know to look over here, and then I have all kind of like the specific things I wanted to do. So I think that's what I'm going to start doing from now on, just because writing everything twice was working for me sometimes, but I feel like for the shop I don't think it's very necessary, at least right now. So this will just be a box and it'll say shop, and then I left some space, so I'm just gonna do a heart. Okay, so last week I think I used my Mildliners to show that this is going to take up more time. So for the shop, I'm going to be cutting and doing all this kind of stuff online. And then I think I missed something. Yes, I did miss something in my to-dos. So let me go ahead and I'm just going to make a little circle and I'll do it here. So I want to update my listing photos. Well, not update them, but add some listing photos. Right now I only have one photo per sticker, and I want to kind of show what the sticker looks like on a planner, like just to show the size a little bit more. So that's what I'm gonna start doing tomorrow as well. Okay, good. So now that definitely will take me kind of the whole morning. So last week I used the Mildliners, and then this week what I'm gonna do is actually use another washi to show that it's gonna take a little bit more time. So I want to use this one because it kind of goes along with the blue green. And one other thing too is it has kind of like these arrows, which is kind of nice because it's like, oh, you know, this is gonna go on for the rest of the day. I really like this. I think I got this one from Michael's, and it was part of a pack. And again, I think these are recollections. Yeah, so I think it came with this one, and I don't know, maybe this pink one. Oh yeah, maybe this pink one. And again, recollections, I believe, at Michael's. But again, I bought these a long time ago, so I really don't even know if they have the same kind. So I'm gonna go ahead and use this one here. Start it at the top, and then kind of go all the way to lunch. And one thing that you missed was me using this a little bit better than last week. So I'm loving this ruler because it's so nice to cut this washi. So I'm just gonna pull and it cuts it, and it's so nice. And I left a little tail, but you can always just kind of take that off if you want to. Let me go to after lunch actually real quick, because I do have some cleaning to do and I like to do that after lunch. So I'm gonna use one of my stickers again for the floors, this one right here, which she's vacuuming. I need to vacuum and mop. So I'm gonna go ahead and put that here. And we'll say floors. After that, if I have stuff left to do for the shop, like there's orders or something that needs to get done, or if I wanted to print and cut a little bit more, I'm going to go ahead and do that right afterwards. So I'm just going to bring this down to 4 to 5, and I will use this to note that as well. Here we are. Love using that washi for this. I think I'm going to do that more often as well. Okay, so there's a couple things that I missed. So I'm printing and then I'm cutting as well. And the good thing about that is I can do more shop stuff while I'm cutting, so that more things get done around that same time. I think there was one more stamp that I wanted to use here, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that real quick. I really like this printer one. It looks like a printer, but it also looks like the Silhouette Cameo cutting machine. And I'm gonna actually go ahead and color in some of these stamps as well, just to add a little bit more color, and I'll do that here in a second. I just wanted to finish those two stamps because this one is kind of like a regular one as well. I like to plan my next day around this time. So I will plan, and this is Friday, so I'm going to plan the weekend actually. And one thing I wanted to do and ask you guys for help as well is I'm trying to get into reading again. I love reading. I love mystery books, nonfiction books, just like everything. I don't know, sci-fi books, everything. So if you have any recommendations of stuff that you're reading, definitely leave me a comment below. I would love to know. I have a couple things in mind, but I definitely wanted to just sit down and think of a list that I would love to get started on reading. And if you know of any education books that you read that were good, I teach high school again and I teach math, so any of those would be great as well. I have a couple in mind that I haven't gotten to and I definitely will. Can't believe I'm thinking about school again. But we go back in like early August, so it's really not that long from now. Okay, so like I said, I want to add a little bit of color to some of these stamps just to make everything pop a little bit more. So let me go ahead and do that and then we'll come back. So I added a little bit of color and I went with my safe option again, this gold mild liner, which I have right here. It is kind of my favorite and I just love using this one because it's kind of neutral, and sometimes I'm a little afraid to use one that's like too bright. So I went a little safe today and used this gold one, but I really like the way it turned out though, with the different colors, with the green. I think it looks really pretty. So let me go ahead and just finish off by marking the calendar. I cannot believe we're at the end of June already. Okay, and then I'm going to use this gray one to just go back to the other weeks that already happened. And then I think the last thing is just to write my meal for the day, which I don't actually know what we're having. What is this, Friday? I was trying to find our menu for the week, but we haven't updated it because we didn't stick to it as well this week. But I think we are definitely going to have chicken. So I'm just going to write chicken for this day. What kind of chicken? I don't know. I guess we'll talk about it. I'm going to go ahead and put this back into my life planner, and I just want to show you my last couple of spreads as well, just to show you kind of how things have been changing for me with the shop and everything. Okay, so I am really enjoying this washi here. I'm totally going to be doing that a lot more now because I'm really liking the look of it. And again, I like using the foil a little bit in my spreads as well. The colors are so pretty. And like I said before, I was using the mild liners to kind of show that. And I think I'm liking this washi even a little bit better than that. Or I might just use both or kind of switch them up a little bit as well. I didn't use them a lot there. I used them here. I was just looking at today's to-dos and I am a little bit behind. I was supposed to film this video at 9 and it is now almost noon. So I'm a little bit behind today, but if you follow me on Instagram, you know that yesterday I had a bad case of vertigo, so I didn't get to do a lot of the stuff that I wanted to do. So I had to put it all for today, including this video. So it's just kind of, you know, yeah. So I'll have to make sure that at least Friday, I did plan some stuff. Maybe I should have planned some more relaxing time, but I feel like maybe in the afternoon I have a little bit more relaxing time. We'll see. Plans change, right? Hopefully you found something that kind of inspires you. Again, I hope you check out my shop and find something that you like from there. I'm going to be doing new releases in July as well. I'm getting a lot of good suggestions, and you know, definitely look out for those as well. So please leave me a comment if you enjoyed this spread, if you have any suggestions for stickers, if you have suggestions for things I should use. Anything is fine, and I'll definitely respond back to you. And don't forget to like and subscribe if you are new to my channel, and thanks so much for watching.